Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg, and I had the urge to play a song. This is by the Drive-By Truckers, and the song I wanted to play was Daddy's Cup. And it's a great song, you know, and I looked at the album that it's on, and I listened to just, you know, a few seconds of it, and it's like, no, that's not going to cut it. I've got to hear a live version. And so, you know, as usual, if I'm gonna hit it live, it's the this little gig that they did at the Visulite Theater in North Carolina, I guess it is, in 2004. And this has Jason Isbell with it, you know, which sure doesn't hurt, you know, the years that he played with the band. But you know, in this version, Mike Cooley's voice is a little, you know, strained and sometimes a tad off key, you know, but it's got the fire to it that I like with the Drive-By Truckers. So this is the one I'm going to play, and the song is Daddy's Cup, and I just think it's a cool song. It's obviously one that Mike Cooley wrote. So anyway, here we go, Drive-By Truckers, Daddy's Cup.
Now before I could walk, I had a wrench in my hand. I was my mama's little angel, my daddy's second chance. He went in over end. First year he went pro and he lost part of his eyesight, so he couldn't race no more. He never lost his touch when he got under a hood. He knew how to make 'em run. He knew one day he would see his name in victory lane and engraved on that cup, just like all them other crazy fools were racing in their blood. He'd put me on his lap when he'd drive and I'd take the wheel, and he'd say, "What do you think about that, son? How does she feel? You just wait till them little legs get long enough to reach the gas. Once you put her on the floor one time, there ain't no turning back." Every Saturday he'd take me out to the garage. He'd take an empty bucket and fill it full of engine parts. He'd sit me down and pour them out in front of me on the floor. I'd have to tell him what each one was and what each one was for. We'd jump in his old car and go down to the race that night. He'd tell me what each driver was doing wrong, what each one did right. He could always pick a winner before they ever took a curve. Number 3 might have the car, but 43's got the nerve. Now before I turned 18, Daddy said, "Now pretty soon you'll be old enough to race, but I'm gonna leave it up to you." Taught you all about it, taught you everything I know. You gotta have a car to do it, and you gotta work and buy your own. First one that I bought was a Mustang number 2. Nobody kept them any longer than they kept a pair of shoes. They started showing up at every used car lot in town. A V8 on a go-kart, easy terms, no money down. Me and Daddy and my uncle took her home and we tore her down. Checked her out real good, cleaned her up and bored her out. Took out all the seats, pulled the carpet off the floors, knocked out all the glass and welded up the doors. Well, the first time that I raced, my qualifying was it's a shame I started out way in the back and came back about the same. Pulled her in the pit, couldn't look my daddy in the eye. He said, if you quit now, son, it's gonna haunt you all your life. See, it ain't about the money or even being number one. You gotta know when it's all over, you did the best you could have done. And knowing that it's in you and you never let it out is worse than blowing any engine or any wreck you'll ever have. Since then I wrecked a bunch of cars and I broke a bunch of bones. It's anybody's race out there and I learned to run my own. I'd shove them in the wall, I'd hit them from behind, I'd let them know that I was there, I'd let them know that track was mine. It's been several years since my daddy passed away, but there's pictures on my desk every time I go to race. I lost more than I won, but I ain't gonna give up till they put me in the ground or daddy's name is on that cup.
Oh God, man, I love that. You know, three hot guitars just blazing all at the same time, you know, and just waves of guitar coming at you. I love it. You know, like I say, the album cut, cut is good, but it's just not the same when you listen to these guys live. They're so much better. And I don't know, maybe part of it's because they're half drunk all the time or whatever. At least when I saw them on stage, they were certainly slugging down Southern Comfort. I think they don't do that much anymore, but they sure did at the time, and it was one hell of a show. Like I say, blazing guitars just coming at you. And man, I just, like I say, I love those guys. I don't know what kind of experience people have with that kind of shit, racing and stuff. I mean, I don't race or anything like that, but when I was a kid, and I was up at my aunt and uncle's house in Muskogee, we would go to the races there, and they were all on a dirt track and stuff. It wasn't a polished cement racetrack. It was dirt, and they were all stock cars, and the people had hopped up and all whatever. And after the regular races, they had a demolition derby, which is a lot of fun if you've ever seen one. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, yeah, good memories of when I was a little kid. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you in just a minute, and we'll play something. So hit like, subscribe, and we will see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye.